Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
And to come and the Peddlers. Now come, Mammy, any kind of crime for in John Kumah. Men's you know, in fact, just say, Kwame, I was shocked.
Yeah,
I was shocked. Say, Abrantia in the prime of his life, very surprising young man. Abone bra, now suddenly, I mean, as some say, Abetono. Yedikano, Yema, Neyere, Nemba, Nebusia, Nadofo. Now, sort of members, maybe your class, they'll be deeply troubled.
Yeah.
If you say, and I'm sure, say, a bra be our yare, I say, and you put to prove or yare kakra. Be a number one pie. Or more chile come, or more shang, so come riding in mobile riding soon. Maybe also for this thing I go through regularly. It's not easy at all for a pastor, and I be our member, and I will be a certain pie with in China, bomb pie. Not still. Nipano, Yamiaton Safano. Oh, either Sabafele say, on pie in Yamianti, and I say, Bia, Nipana Ibribi. I mean, so many things go through your mind. But the most important thing is that you name him say, as I say, I enter a handshake. And we are just passing through. And Nere evangelist, Mama, your bomb pie mom, and the woman you know, say, Yame and Fanessa and Tomoso.
Amen.
Na Ghana Hano, Ayana, Kwame Unze, Akasakasa Hapa. Edakro, na me can't na Akasakasa Mono. As I say, you are even so efrimu. Many opinion be dim Kumobi. And I make a to Ghana their speculation or heavy dim. I say, Prof Dancer. No, I'm meeting us. I'm meeting you. I say, who could be about fee. I say, maybe could be fee. I say, I say, could be yes. Now, there be a befasi be a could be a table a pumping back. Let's take me, let's take me and son. Obeka say a chance and I made it. I'm saying, oh, I say a chance and so I say, I am Mamma goes with no say, I don't know. Now, what kind of demon? Say, I did be repeating over and over and over. And a chance. Keke. It be a number of you or say what's to me. The number so check me and say, Ghana Hano, that a sense of diabolism.
Yeah.
And conform BBC, and no be out on the draw, and no be any say, and no be any say. Now, sometimes they feed that sense of diabolism, because of certain perceived repetition of similar issues. Say, Obi Akoha, we out on Obi Akoha, we out on Obi. People can easily conclude based on repetitive perceptions. Adibia, Esia, Igususia, Umwana, Esimon. People can conclude. And Jayana, one of the ways for dealing with, or in dealing with stigma on certain issues, and they say, if there seem to be some repetition, say, we will be our interventions in community. Now, on changing people's minds about certain myths or fables, and idea, and yeah, to some confugia, Kwame. What you don't want to hear is when they tell you, say, na ade hu da bia o asmato
answer na beto as uni max o Kofi Juma
papa
Ose Kwame, do you journalists have rules? Do the rules include respect for the rights of others, including the right to family privacy? I'm just curious because a journalist was on air telling the whole world that I, Maxwell Kofi Juma, had been poisoned.
Oh.
None of my family members knew. I myself did not know. Can you imagine the anxiety this caused me, my family, my doctors and loved ones? Assuming that was the case, why should the whole world know before I do? This is not fair at all to the family that he has left behind.
Exactly.
Prof Osafo.
Sir, diabolism is very rife in this part of the world. And yɛbɛ wura mu ni aka sɛ obi ayɛ ne sɛ we are born do we are to do we are say and wokɔ baabi na perception bi a ɛfa adeɛ bi ho yɛ right na nam baabi a in fact ne kɔ yɛ den paa ebi sɛ obiara gye sɛ agye tum sɛ ɛno ɛna bibi asi nti na ɛka ne sɛ asɛm ato onipa anaa obi theologians bi a ɔti me ne bi a bi hu sɛ Kwame, one of the biggest challenges for practicing theologians in Ghana is the widespread of diabolism. Say, we are so full. Now, all members, Namiasem. Now, that means Miss Baham, the catcher will say, me bompai movie. Me bompai, yo, Prof, buy the money you do.
Oh, boy.
Obesity catch yourself pie no akaka
I say that you move.
Okay, I'm a pause one way.
I say move. On per se, I say, Prof, maybe we dey hear me no. Nti na dwene mu no. Bribi ye no. Na so when you surgeon and feel na dwuma ehunu say, Kwame, we must also be physically responsible for our lives. And ye bibia na ye huhu ade. And so I sat him down. I'm a and say, we are Christian, they are in Romans 12. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And the theologian Bia, I practice, Pastor Bia, Elder Bia, or preacher Bia, him say, this is a commercial concept for a soft one or more persons. So, with me, at the Wura, at the Ghana for Wura Sabi and the Awanyamba, because it's raw. And to be a bit itchy, how can I balance
now a so-called Osafo? Unim will be personal medical record. Now they are quite prophecy.
But I mean, that's the commercialism of this concept. Is a the thing is that minim say bia masodai mati bribi me hu ani so ade hu say asomesi bribi beto. Kwame, what prevents me from going to the person privately? Now, my catching say, the mehuni, mama no more by. Kwame, the pastoral ministry, no, it has ethical rules. Your ethics, your ethics are a kwampaye faso a yadi, and I cancel and a dijuma. Over to me a dijuma, a jumapa. Namu quite or fast, no, I'm quite ye. What say? That Michelle be I say, oh, yes, you create into still go be any to also Bobby as now. Onya Yaresa. What do you call us?
Now we
Embra Yajuma. And see, it's one of the biggest issues for us in Africa. Say, Yenya and Crofon someone private matters, na about public domain. Now, if we deepen this fear of diabolism. And there is also this concept called triumphalism. Say evil or hodia. They say bia obinya wa obey wa. And the say me di bono in so. And the Christian bia no enam so hibia mu ni prayer and say obedi so. But Kwame yenyini e onyame so mu no. Ye hunu say sometimes Kwame some challenges can have redemptive ends. How be how be to me atoa nyame faso e di akire oberibi. And you're palatable, and that's a fact. You know, I added that. You know, food poison that. You know, miss a many accident that. Many food poison that. My area made me declare me to die in 2 weeks. We've gone through all these phases. Oh, yes. A been months of Femua, Yamiaf Aton Safari, they have survived. I have gone through terrible times, but I've survived some of them. A bio how survive it. But the fact is that, Kwame. And yen yemena na yebenya eso control. Your idea be a sense of agency. Agency ni say nipa. You want to have things in control. Unya yanka Kwame, bibia you are in control. But the Bible says in Psalm 24, the earth is the Lord's
and the fullness thereof now.
And to him bibia ni yanso control. I mean, we wished say enuano onyini ye. Obetena say. But enya bansa enti mama ye ma many yawo engu so ntena ho na ye keka nsem na ye say na onya say if you have your thought keep it to yourself. What about certain domains now they can want some ya e bi pa o pre ni ba na onim say o say ade And the younger, yeah, Cassa, no be any say, no. Now, come, haven't said that too. I share you so, I can forecast, as me say, Minaway, I'm not trying to say, Madame Honson, and I say, and sometimes be at 2 beside 9 TH, 9 see a fat, see whom so for maybe I'm a tea, Boacona or Casse, or Kobe, who say, the blood pressure, more here, low. No, 2 and 1 more.
Yeah.
And no, yet, while being responsible for your own body, if you say, Kwame, Inipedia, you cray, Kwame will say, we are stewards, you know, of our own body. You share Inipedia, so. Paul, like I said, 1 Corinthians 6:19, I'll say, do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit? And the Inipedia, so, the Yenum, Unia rest, and no rested. Baby, or her, on fellow. And just I like the way Marco anyone say at the end. Say, okay, yes. So, on fellow fine. And you want to say, we are champion. Yeah, if I is a savior complex. Savior complex, they say, baby, Marco Honos, you owe me free up. I didn't be good. Oh, me need her uncle so.
Who told you?
At one.
The beat goes on.
Namity head, me jump. What collapse? But no, who say no, the air on the body, mono, he needs to leave for the next day. And he, Obi, who Obi, and Obi so, depending on him.
Yeah. And
in Tamwana of French, will say, Charlie Muvukano. Na, Akwaji, Irish, Amano. So we are stewards of our bodies. Now we have to be responsible for whatever happens in our body. This is almost the Bible say, a house of mourning is better than a house of feasting. This say, Bibia to be a didicano. Na, Ntama Mawako. Nefe, Sun Bay. And now, when you're free. Say, be any idea, idea. I'm coming with you.
I'm on the berry.
It won't come on earth again.
It's done.
A Juma Abia, I mean, it's done. Yenga iwe chino. Yeni the militant persons, militant Christian, he will be considered as a triumphant believer. Away Christian yoko. Na me nemi ni ama tie. Ye bra yebu na CIT. Ye bisa ye say how are we also living our lives. Enti baby to obi a Ghana for. E ani ye kasado do. Momma okunafo na busua. Enya home. Na so bi wa asem bi a ebetumi aka a kire no ne abom pa ya support mo a ye mom pai and support wo na owo die ye mfa nyobi yare ye mfa nyobi these are things that who can why careful ye mfa nyobi da to be ka to say wo be hu mema yare nyobi oh onchene bo onso obrebe so na wako enti ye nyina enhwe ye hu yi yare bi to say hypertension, diabetes, some of these different lifestyle illnesses come they are on the rise in Ghana.
Yeah.
And now so you call a year's any programs are come here 7 years be brave. And now Dr. Baker told me say we should be careful, say maybe you be brave about you expose yourself to all kinds of illnesses. Because we'll be here when nim there or the frafra edenia. Yes, or near a poison will be. But come the calibration of even ingredients.
Yeah.
And chini ebekum, spices ebekum. Me say me koba ebina me dey ni bia spices pass mato me. And the abonten so aduane yi bebre no obetumi akata.
Obi wo reacted badly to seafood.
Exactly.
Obi wo nana for you to know man sense. Obi wo ha den wa enwa ye aduane. Yeah, we prano.
And why they reacted that?
Obi wo ha enwa shrimps, lobsters, friends, octopus.
Hey, Kwame.
Ube pranis.
Me person me hunkura.
Aha, there you go.
Me hu na me hu nyaa me.
Obiane you reacted to.
Exactly.
80 hentin abontin didia na when be sem.
Na yani I reacted to it is.
So yeah, non-reactive.
Oh, non-reactive.
Me him say if it's my upbringing and I say yeah, my family genes and I be all weather. I also all weather.
I'm sure say. When was obi won so a side programs kwan when you bia and I'm about it. And I'm making drink some and you be my call. I can a year with Timu day. Many of you need when so they be yet.
I know. Until the trouble.
Also, been to about you.
I'm Paul. Maybe you know, if you're not come, mammy be part of the man, or beckon, yeah. But Kwame, Uncle side programs there. Oh, background, oh, bebois. Oh, back, oh, be ready. Oh, bebois. No, I'm say Prof. Can be chair, Prof.
No, me just say that.
You don't know what time it is.
Yeah.
But honor.
Say, look, some catch a crime. Say, within the last 3 weeks, I organized 2 major programs.
Okay.
One of them, it was to about 3,000 people. Yeah, turn of NPP Unity Party. It was at about 3,000 people. And just last week, City FM Heritage Caravan.
Okay.
Heritage Caravan crowd it was okay because some of my I'm feeling crying people in the diaspora and incredible. Right. But Unity Party na hey, obi out. How now to say a duanigu handkerchief. Where did we ask a jibiago handkerchief with coffee?
Handkerchief.
I tell you, Kwame. Messi omu video be the beche me. I was shocked.
Why jiago handkerchief?
Obi wore polythene bag share the bag. Well, we or Gia no the question was if you go polythene no was alcohol plate a bedi line so. Say a buffet.
Exactly.
No, ne back or Jiwa. Yeah, buffet 3 setups. Ne back her. No, someone the bar will call this one. No, one cause I saw number. Or my crisscross.
Or my collaborating.
But Unim say even the means of transporting the food. Kwanya omode egu rubber bag gumni handkerchief no kwa bit me a poison
it can go back.
Yeah.
It can go back. I'm missing
polythene bag will be the paper and name as easy carved into the polythene bag. It's a handkerchief or Jeduani gumo. Because why you're desperate when you're baby afraid you're nipping ubio. It's a handkerchief.
Okay, because
it is somebody saw it and if I cry anyone and also
the hygiene by we better go. Come back, yeah, Baku can a trooper. But I mean, make a program be to say end of the year week, and I'm a year. I mean, food poison.
Yeah,
I was hospitalized, and you know, so many things can happen. I meet me, I'm a crack conveyance, ne, serving, ne, the account in Ubi Ohan inside, unclean inside, and I serve yourself. I didn't need Kurano, or they if I'm not at all, we maybe you soon not talk still no obiasum and you can imagine pathogens are far you know I thought still no now my fa oh near can obiasa ediko and no yes say you say e bia na accommodate for but you make us say man you fair no and you focus
Prof John Amimra even my dad
Peace FM 104.3 good to meet